What if the person who just left your life was not just, did not just abandon you, but was actually removed to make space for bigger things? You think you've lost something big. You think your world is falling down. But what if you've actually been promoted? Stop mourning the vacancy and start recognizing your new spiritual sovereignty coming forward. In today's reflection, I invite you to join me as we explore the deeper meaning behind sudden departures or breakups and how they create the space necessary for self-governance, clarity, and above all, inner peace. Remember, you are not left behind. You're being called forward. Let's break this down. The myth is usually that when someone leaves or breaks up a relationship, we focus on what is missing. We miss their presence. We miss their voice. We miss the role they played in our lives. And the silence that follows may feel like a void, and it is. But that silence isn't empty. It's unoccupied space. Space that was once filled by them and is now available for you. Very often, that silence feels like loss because the ego doesn't like space. It interprets silence as rejection. We see absence as abandonment because we've been conditioned to associate presence with value. If they stayed, it means you mattered. If they left, you don't matter. But that's not the truth. That's dependency. You don't want to be dependent. The truth is that sometimes people leave not because they failed. They leave because they've outgrown each other or what they represented in the relationship. Sometimes a spiritual promotion happens when something external is removed from your space so that something internal can finally arise. Their presence may have been limiting you from becoming your true self. Their validation may have become a ceiling. And now that ceiling is gone. When they leave, you are faced with a question. Who are you without them? Not the question, not in reaction to them, not defined by them, but fully, independently, you. Who are you without them? This is where sovereignty begins. When you stop outsourcing your identity and start governing your own life. In a world full of noise, silence is rare, but it is also very powerful because in silence you hear yourself clearly. No projections, no expectations, No interferences, just the truth. And that truth becomes your foundation. Who are you without them? You become the authority of your life. You don't need permission to become who you were meant to be or who you are. You don't need an audience to validate your purpose. Your life is not waiting for someone else to witness it. Your life is meant to be lived by you. It's already unfolding. And when you accept that, you stop chasing for validation and you start becoming who you truly are. So, my dear friends, to close today's reflection, be reminded that when someone leaves your life or after a breakup, their absence is not your loss. It is simply your invitation to rise. It is your invitation to lead yourself. It is your invitation to reclaim everything you gave away and to grow. Because the truth is, you were never left behind. You were simply called higher to your throne to live your purpose fully. If this message found you at the right time, don't ignore it. Pause, reflect, and be honest about what this season is asking of you. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. Like if this shifted your perspective. Subscribe for more reflections on healing, truth, and becoming. And come back when you're ready to step fully into who you are becoming, because that's what matters. Thanks for watching.